Okay, so I have to take this stone to this chick, and she's supposed to examine it and give me more information about its properties. Snide sent you? That name sounds familiar, but I don't quite... Oh, the bookworm, Snide, of course. I went to school with her in Iman Matcha. She always had her nose stuck in a book. I don't think I ever really spoke to her though. Forget Snide, I'm more interested in the Partholon stone. While I attempt to unravel the secret behind the stone, I want you to do me a favor. See, men are scum. I don't need them. What? That attitude is probably why I'm still single. Bruh. And I blame Lucas for it. You know what kind of guy he is. I want vengeance. Hand him this letter, it'll lure him out of his hole, and I'm sure you can find out what happens next. Yeah, she's one of those kind of people. Alright, I already don't even want to do this mission. Okay, let's see what he has to say. A girl asked you to deliver this letter. Well, as a gentleman, I cannot refuse her request for a date, and she wants to meet in the Pika dungeon. She must have unique tastes.
What do you mean by that?
Tell her I'll meet her in an instance of the Pika dungeon, created by offering underwear upon the altar. Huh? That ought to get her blood pumping. Please give her these wings of goddess as well. I've got impeccable manners when it comes to women, you see. I can't have my date tire herself out traveling to the rendezvous point. Okay, I already don't like where this is heading. And honestly, I feel like if someone is telling you to meet them at a dungeon for a date, that should be a huge red flag. Back in the day when I used to play this, Pika dungeon was usually pretty tough, so let's see how this goes. It's not letting me open it. I guess I have to get off the bike. Alright, on to the next room. Still more chests. Maybe this might be like a condensed version of the dungeon. What's that thing? Let's take him out. Alright, so far this is like the easiest Pika dungeon run I ever had. What's that? Blue Ghost. Okay, my guns aren't doing much to it. I think if I remember correctly, there's like some enemies in this dungeon that are either immune or they like have a high resistance to ranged attacks, which sucks because that's what I mainly use, but I can use this sword. And I already know what you're thinking. The reason why this sword is blue upgraded instead of red upgraded is because basically one day I was on the auction house and I was looking for a new two-handed sword to use, and I saw this one and it had all the stats that I liked. It had all the upgrades I wanted, so I went and bought it, but I didn't realize it was blue upgraded and not red upgraded. So I'm basically stuck with this sword I can't get rid of. People in the game for some reason don't like the blue upgraded weapons. But correct me if I'm wrong, I've been hearing people say that like toward endgame it's better to have blue upgraded than red, but I don't know if that's true. Ooh, find your perfect partner. Blondes, brunettes, redheads. Whatever your preference, we've got the match. You dirty scumbag. Belita's plan worked perfectly. Who's saying that? Who are you? Several years ago, on the roof of the Iman Matcha Observatory, do you remember? I cannot possibly remember something that happened 7 years ago. 7 years ago, you destroyed the innocence of a young girl. What are you talking about? Are you sure? The girl's name was Belita. Don't pretend like you don't remember her. I really don't know. I really don't remember. Yeah, I already don't like how this game is making my character handle this whole situation. Your lies are what made that girl come back for revenge. I'm going to execute her revenge in her stead. Nah man, why is Mabinogi making my guy act like a simp? Well, let's go piece this man up. Oh wow, it only took one shot to take him out. I command you in the name of the bar owner, stop. Stop, please, leave me alone. I just came to have a good time with some girl. Why are you doing this to me? You want money? How much do you want? This is all I got. Take it. Take it. Just leave me alone. Money cannot mend a broken heart. So this is the type of person you are, Lucas. You're worthless. Now that I've seen what kind of low-life scum you are, there's no need for me to deal with you any longer. Okay. But anyways, let's see what's in the chest. Okay, I see gold, more gold, and more gold, and chant scroll. Wait a minute, whoa, I realized there's a lot of people in this lobby. I'm sneaking in and join their party and see if they say anything.
A few moments later.
Okay, they seem cool. Yeah, people in Mabinogi are generally really nice, and they'll let you join in on their mission even if like you're underleveled. But let's see what this is. Whoa. This is a lot of enemies. And explosive. Whoa. Whoa, bro, there's a lot going on. This is a whole war zone. Okay, so I'm not too under leveled because I'm able to do decent damage to these things. Now that I'm thinking, I don't really see people in the game use shurikens and guns. It seems like the meta for Mabinogi, once you get to the higher levels, is just magic. Okay, now we're taking a lot of damage now. Hold up. Yeah, let's just go all out. Oh damn, that did a lot of damage. But I used to be a big two-handed sword user in this game, but what I started to realize, because I'm using a human character, it's just not fun to use a two-handed sword because it's so slow and sluggish, and the animations kind of suck. So I ended up giving my two-handed sword that was upgrading to my giant character that I barely use. Alright, so now that we did 2 transformations, we're actually doing pretty good. I'm actually taking out these enemies and doing decent damage. I've never seen these enemies before. These are like dogs and there's explosive horses. But why do the horses have bombs strapped to them? Like, what even is this? Okay, bet we made it to the boss. Who dares disturb my slumber? It's looking like I'm not gonna even be able to even get to the boss. I'm just gonna pick off the minions because it seems pretty crowded by the boss. Yeah, this is a whole war zone. And for those of you who don't play Mabinogi, this has nothing to do with that mission I was doing. This is completely irrelevant. I just happened to see a bunch of people doing a dungeon run and just joined in. Well, I thought it was going to be a dungeon run. This is just like a gauntlet of tons of enemies. Yo, they beat him and the enemies are still here. But I can say I did pretty good because I didn't die. I was pretty underleveled, but I'll definitely come back and do this again once I max out my stats and probably have some Arcana talents leveled up. To think I let a jerk like Lucas break my heart. I'm ashamed of my own foolishness, but since you helped me get revenge, take the Porcelain crystal. I got it from refining and analyzing the Porcelain stone. I've never seen anything like it. Powerful erg emanates from such a little thing. Okay, well, whatever that means. I'm not gonna say that was a waste of time, but that whole little exchange was kind of a waste of time.
Bomba